Started, yes. So recently I did a discussion talking about the pump shotgun situation. It's not the first time I discussed it, but of course I made a simple 5-minute video discussing, right, we've got a very nice batch of pump shotgun skins here, you know, made by people that have had skins accepted before. We've also got someone that's really trying to get their first skin accepted, and lo and behold, Trakmer Legend was picked out. I don't fully believe it's my video that had an influence, rather Trakmer Legend is a newer skin creator who's only just started to get skins accepted. It looks like Face Punch is behind the idea of seeing a recycler collection, and I get the feeling they chose him over the other pump shotguns based on the recycler collection. That's my humble answer, but what if they did watch me, and what if they were interested in the words I said for the 5-minute video right here? Where are the pump shotgun skins? Well, there's something else I want to discuss, and I've been talking about it quite a lot recently in the workshop skin checks that I do every single Tuesday, such as this right there. Wow. Well, we take a look at all of the newest workshop submissions, and we consider whether we could probably start anticipating whether they're going to get accepted and making some purchases. Basically a financial point of view, whether or not we should start investing into certain collections. So basically, if you recall, I'm going to start off with talking about the Arctic Camo Poncho. Oh no, here we go. Yeah, I know, but let's just listen, sit back, because as much as I've had a moan about with the ponchos, they have sold a lot. In terms of investment, they haven't been great. We've had far too many appear in such a short amount of time, but they have sold very, very nicely. And I feel like half the reason why they did so well was initially people assumed, wow, is this going to be the one poncho skin of the year? Why do I say that? Well, when we had the Arctic Camo Poncho appear, we only had like 6 skins. So if I go by newest, so we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And all of these were in the positive. Fairly expensive. Fish Poncho not as much, because it did come out a year ago. But then you got like Tribesman Poncho, Uprising Hide Poncho, Toy. Yeah, all of these were fairly expensive because they're much older. So people thought, oh wow, an affordable poncho skin? Surely that'll go up in price. Surely that'll be a great investment. And lo and behold, we had over 40,000 sales. So writing on the wall was there. It was kind of obvious that got bought out a bit too much. But for Face Punch's side of thing, they've made a lot of sales. They've made a lot of profit. How can you blame them for wanting to add more and more poncho skins recently? So they introduced the Blackout Poncho, sold over 40,000 quantity again. Wow, keep it up. Then we had the Chainmail Poncho. Now, with this, I think people got a bit exhausted over the idea of poncho skins appearing very frequently. This only had 17,000 sales. But then we had the Halloween one, which looked very cool with all the spiders all over it, the Spiderweb Poncho. That sold 25,000. And then very recently, we had the Raven Poncho, which looks very good, especially with the Deer Skull mask. So what I'm sitting here saying is, I'm led to believe this got a lot of interest and a lot of sales based on the fact that people assumed that, okay, we don't get many of these skins that much. We're probably not going to see that many skins after this. I should probably buy into this and buy some excess purchases, because perhaps this very likely could potentially go up in price afterwards. Lo and behold, they added far too many poncho skins. And how many do we have in the Steam market right now? 999. Yeah, so it's not 99 cents anymore. That is funny. I was not expecting that number. Anyway, so what we also saw very recently was the return of Deer Skull mask skins. So the Cultist Deer Skull mask got accepted, very nice. Lots of people like, oh wow, we hardly ever see Deer Skull masks being accepted, Deer Skull mask skins. I should buy an excess amount and buy a lot of them. And loads of people did that. Over 40,000 sales. Lo and behold, just 2 weeks later, we then got another Deer Skull mask. So we thought the pattern, the routine was happening all over again. From what we just saw with the poncho skins, were we potentially going to see tons of Deer Skull masks being accepted? As of now, we only have 2 new ones. But again, it's the same situation. This was an item that did not get many skins. It didn't have a lot. It didn't have It didn't look like we were potentially ever going to see another deer skull, a reindeer. Sorry, I looked at the reindeer one. It didn't look like we were going to see another deer skull mask skin for quite some time. At the very least, maybe a year. But lo and behold, Raven deer skull mask came out with the poncho. Looks very cool. Both of them sold very nicely as well. But if we keep seeing more deer skull masks, we could potentially see a problem. However, for Face Punch, they've sold tons of these. Why would they not want to introduce even more? So in that perspective, I'm accepting of, okay, look, I'm an investor and they're a company trying to make money and whatnot, make profits, keep on going with their servers, and you get the idea. So I can see why they keep introducing these, but I'm not going to really invest into them in terms of they're most likely not going to hold their value because so many of them got bought and whatnot, and we potentially will see more being accepted. But what I want to talk about now is certain items that have potentially a lot of interest behind them because they are somewhat affiliated with these two, with the ponchos and the deer skull masks. They are part of collections, and well, let me just jump straight into it. Gentlemen, people, why have we not seen a hide shirt and hide pants for a long time? Go ahead, tell me right now, how many hide shirt skins and hide pants skins have we had during the whole duration of Rust? Think about it, right? So, if you thought 2, you are correct. That's all we have. We only have 2. We have the Tribesman hide shirt and the Celtic hide shirt. This came out in 2017. This came out in 2018. We only have 2. Alright. And then when we look at the pants, we also have the Tribesman collection. We also have Uprising hide pants. So this came out in 2017. This came out in 2018. If I go by newest, you can see the position. Now look at the prices. Almost, yeah, just over $14, and over here just over $19. Okay. So we're in a position right now where we see 2 items that have hardly any skins, and well, this is selling for $8, this is selling for $11.50. Do you think it might be a good idea if we potentially added some more, I don't know, hide shirt and hide pants skins? So, I went and looked, and I've already seen a whole bunch of them. So, we did discuss just a minute ago the Arctic Camo Poncho. Well, turns out that was actually intended to become a collection. Literally just a week after, 2 weeks after we saw the poncho appear, the Arctic protection, so Face Punch changed name, initially the Arctic Camo Poncho was called Arctic Protection, so these would technically be called the Arctic Camo shirt and pants. So yes, this is a collection made by Mr. Demon. It wasn't accepted. It could potentially still be accepted. What I'm going to sit here and say is, if we see a new, like, hide shirt and pants appear, I wouldn't be surprised if they sell a lot. Initially, people will think in the same way in regards to the ponchos and with the deer skull masks, skins. Okay, we've not seen a hide shirt and pants skin in such a long time. I should buy a lot of these. I should buy a whole bunch of them in excess. And yeah, I fully believe these would sell a lot. And I also think it would push a lot more people into actually using them. Because one of the thoughts that I've said with Mr. Micro during the Saturday Skin showcases was, perhaps Face Punch can see like some data, and the reason why they only accept certain skins for items, certain items to have skins, is because these items get used a whole lot more compared to the other items. So if you give people an affordable hide shirt and pants, would they want to use hide shirt and pants a whole lot more? Would the incentive to be, right, I just bought these, I want to test them out, I need to go kill some animals to get some leather so I can make all of this and some cloth, you get the idea. So, would it push people to use it? That's something I'd like to see. I think with the recent likes of the Raven Poncho and Deer Skull Mask, a lot more people were like, right, this looks really cool. I can role play as a cultist crow man, you know. A lot of people could have fun with that. And it pushed for more people to use the likes of the poncho and the deer skull mask. Could we see the same with the likes of potentially accepting some hide shirt and hide pants skins from collections that already exist. So we also have potentially some bucket helmets. Don't see a lot of them, do we? And some hide shoes. Hide shoes. In fact, you know what? That's another one. When was the last hide shoes that we had accepted? Hide boots. Sorry, hide boots. I think it's the reindeer. There you go. Yeah, we don't have a lot of them either. We did have the Twitch drop ones, but yeah, we only have 3 marketable hide boots. $23, $27, $4.50. I wonder if we had some new hide boot skins, would they sell quite a lot? I think they would. So, yeah, it's just another thing. Now, it's not just the Arctic Protection collection. No. There's more. What else have we seen fairly recently in regards to with the ponchos? Yeah, chainmail. Mr. Legacy right here, he made the chainmail collection. So, he got his poncho accepted. So, he thought, well, why don't I make some hide shirts and make some hide pants to go with that? Chat, YouTube, this looks cool. This looks fun. I wouldn't... Like, I'm pretty sure people would want to dress up as knights and run around and whack each other with swords and whatnot. We just got the Chris sword. Give them something else to pair it up with and whatnot. So, if people were to go ahead and buy this, they would feel the incentive to go ahead and actually use hide shirt and pants. That's the idea. And I'm pretty sure with an item that hasn't seen many skins in such a long time, a lot of people would go ahead and buy it out a lot more as well. So, yeah, that's my my idea. And, of course, we've also got the burlap head wrap there. We do get a burlap head wrap every now and then. Well, I think this is justifiable to potentially get this accepted as well, you know. So the other thing that I want to talk about now is the fact that, have you noticed we haven't had any clothing and armour skins for the past 2 weeks? Yes, there's the charitable Rust one. How about I sit here and say we haven't seen any marketable clothing and armour skins these past 2 weeks? So... yeah, I think Face Puncher's holding back for the end of this month to then release a whole batch of clothing and armour skins. Perfect opportunity to do some hide armour and clothing, and yeah, so this is what I've pushed forward. And we've also recently just seen Vlek. He's gone ahead and made the Polar Hunter hide shirt. Perfect for December time, the winter period. Perfect time to do... So get a good look at that. Looking very cool. Very nice camouflage. And it's not too hard to get a hold of in-game because you just hunt some animals and then you got all the resources to make it. I think people wouldn't be against the idea of having some nice camouflage in the snowy tundra, the snowy biomes. So, yeah. If this interests you, the skins that I've just showcased to you right now, don't forget... please go onto the workshop and vote yes. Show your support to Face Punch. This was just something else where I thought, you know what? Potentially, if people saw me talking about the pump shotguns and then they got accepted, maybe we could make a difference and potentially see some hide shirts and hide pants potentially get accepted as well. I've shown you 3 good options. Options that are part of collections. And then something very interesting for December time. What are we going to expect for next week and potentially the White Day Rust or rotation on December? Will we see some more clothing and armour skins? I sure hope so. But for now, let's see what happens with all of these skins. Best of luck to everybody. Good luck investing and have a lovely weekend.